Hello students, today we are going to discuss a new chapter, new topic, that is atoms, molecules and radicals. In our last classes we already discussed what are atoms, what are molecules, but that is the introductory part. In this we are going to learn some more concept about atoms and molecules, and then we discuss what is the radical part. So before we start today's topic, let's start to discuss that what is atom. Atom is the smallest part of an element. When we suppose this is an element and we are going to find out the smallest part of this element, we start to divide in two smaller pieces, and condition comes, there is a condition when we are unable to divide that smallest part. So such type of parts of an element is known as your atom. So what are atoms? So by using chemistry, by using science, we can define atoms, a smallest part of an element. The smallest part of an element, which most important, which take part in chemical reaction. Which takes part in chemical reaction. This is the perfect definition of atom. Means first part is your smallest part. Means atoms must be smallest part to whom for element, and also this part always take part in chemical reaction. So these underlines are the key points of this definition. Means atoms are the smallest part which take part in chemical reaction, and also atom is smallest part of element, not the compound. In case of compound we have molecules. Now this is your first part. Now from this we have some definitions, some other common thing, that is your valency. I am going to discuss. Now next part is your valency. What is valency? The number of atoms combine to other atom to form a compound, that number is known as your valency in a general concept. Now what your chemistry says that combining capacity of an element with other element is known as your valency. Combining capacity. So it says that combining capacity of an element with other element to form a compound is known as the valency of that element. But how we find the valency? Actually, this combining capacity is combining capacity is for atom of the given element. This is for atom. This is for atom. Here atoms combine. Here atoms combine. So these two are perfect. Atoms take part in chemical reaction. Why chemical reaction occurs? To form compounds or to break compound. If we are going to form the compound, means we are going to make two elements combine and adopt a new type of property. So for this For this combination we need valency, so that some amount of atom of one element combined with some amount of atom of other element to form some amount of compound. That sum is the number. This sum is the number, and in case of element when combined with other element, that number is known as a valency. Now, if in terms of valency of hydrogen, generally it is taken as valency of hydrogen is 1, means it its one atom can combine easily with other by multiplying itself. Let's discuss that one. The valence before, suppose water. In case of water, hydrogen gas H2 combined with O2 to form H2O. But in this case, what we are observing, that in this compound there are 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom, and these two combine together to form one molecule of water. So is in molecule, combining capacity of hydrogen is 2 atom with whom? With 1 atom of oxygen. In here, take only this one. In this molecule, 2 atom of hydrogen combined with 1 atom of oxygen to form 1 molecule of water. So in this case, the valency of hydrogen is 1. That's why we need 2 atoms. And in this valency of oxygen is 2. That's why we need 2 atoms of hydrogen. So this is the concept of valency. Take another example. Another example is your carbon dioxide. 2 different. So with 1 atom of carbon, 2 atoms of oxygen combine. It means what? It means in this case there is 1 atom of carbon and there is 2 atoms of oxygen. So valency in case of compound, valency of carbon is 2 atoms of oxygen. It is number. So in this case we can choose it's 2. But no, actually carbon valency is not 2 because oxygen combine 2 atoms in case of carbon dioxide. But in case of water, or 1 atom of oxygen is equals to 2 atoms of hydrogen. So in case carbon, we need 4 atoms of hydrogen. So valency is 4. Why I am using 4 valency? Because it is observed that valency of hydrogen is 1. Now let's discuss that valency of hydrogen. Valency of an element is given by the number of hydrogen atom, and in the book, number of hydrogen atom that combine with 1 atom of that element. For example, I am choosing the compound methane. This is the formula of methane, CH4. Means what? 4 atom of carbon, 4 atom of hydrogen, 4 atom of hydrogen combined with 1 atom of carbon to form a gas methane. So this is the concept of methane. But we know that the valency of hydrogen, one hydrogen element is 1. So therefore valency of carbon is 4 because it can valence, it can combine with 4 atoms of hydrogen, so its valency is 4. This is the concept. In case of H2O, valency of oxygen is 2 because we know that valency of hydrogen is 1 and that 2 atoms combined with 1 oxygen, so valency of oxygen is 2. So this is the concept of oxygen. Again, we can consider some more things. This is the combining. Now displacement also is there. It is also given by the number of hydrogen atoms that an atom of an element replaced by from a compound. So this is the combining capacity. Other is Give the other definition is your, I am adding fluorine, number of hydrogen atom in this case. It says that the second part, first part, that number of hydrogen combined with the number of atoms of element is known as the valency of that element. In this case, displacement, number of hydrogen atom displaced by one atom of a given element from a compound is known as the valency of that element, because we know that the valency of hydrogen atom is 1. For example, I am going to write down one more definition of the same one so that you can easily understand. Now this is both because we know that valency of hydrogen atom, valency of hydrogen is 1. We know that the valency of hydrogen is 1, so definition of valency may changes. Number of hydrogen atom combined to one atom of element to form a compound is known as the valency of that element. If displacement occurs, the number of hydrogen atom displaced by one atom of element from a compound is known as the valency of that element. Let's discuss both the examples. In case of this, we know that one atom of hydrogen combined with one atom of chlorine to form one molecule of HCl. So in this case, valency of chlorine is 1 because it combines one atom of hydrogen. Again, in this case, displacement, as we know that from sulfuric acid, this is a compound of sulfuric acid. When zinc react with sulfuric acid, zinc displaces, zinc form ZnSO4 and displaces 2 hydrogen atom. So valency of zinc is 2. In this case, valency of zinc displaced from this compound 2 atoms of hydrogen. So valency of zinc is 2. Valency of zinc is 2, and in this case, hydrogen combined, chlorine combined with one hydrogen, chlorine combined with one hydrogen. So valency of chlorine is 1. I hope this concept is clear. Now, the different types of valency. Now, there are different types of valencies of element. First, depending upon the number of valency, we have different types of element. First is your monovalent element. Mono means 1. Mono means 1 means the element whose valency is 1 come under this category. For example, we just discussed hydrogen and chlorine. They are monovalent. Then we have iodine also. We have iodine, we have sodium and potassium. These elements are monovalent. Then we just discussed about divalent. Oxygen is a divalent because it combines with 2 atoms of hydrogen to form water. Zinc, because it displaces 2 atoms of hydrogen from sulfuric acid. Clear? Then more are there. Also, calcium, Ca, is a divalent. Then sulfur also is a divalent. Magnesium, Mg, is also a divalent. Trivalent, in which valency is 3, means they can displace 3 atoms of hydrogen from the compound of hydrogen. It is your nitrogen and aluminium. Tetravalent, having 4 valency, means it combined with 4 atoms of hydrogen. The element which combine 4 atoms of hydrogen come under tetravalent. Carbon we discussed now in case of methane, CH4. So these are the types of atom depending upon the types of element depending upon the valency. Now next video we discuss about molecules. That's all for today. Thank you.